now? Yeah. Hey everybody, it's me, Marquita, and I am coming here today. The baby's going to sleep, so I had Gary start the camera for me. Okay, so we were just looking. It is, what time is it right now? It is 7:45 p.m., January the 31st, which is a Friday, 2025. This is my theory. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all what happened. Sorry. I'm just trying not to forget my theory. If y'all remember, or if this is what happened, Thursday, when that, the airplane, the American Airline and the Black Hawk helicopter crashed into each other and killed 67 people as of the counting when I seen it earlier. Okay, so the reason why I'm making this video right now, tonight, in real time, that this is happening, a plane that was carrying a patient, 2 doctors, and the parents of the patient crashed in Philadelphia. Like in real time right now. They said it crashed at like 6 something tonight, so like an hour ago. Now I'm making this video because and if I'm wrong in anything that I say, I am literally piecing things together, because Trump already said that the fake news, according to him, will not know anything. So what we know, or what I'm telling you and what is told to me, is all what is getting out. Okay? So, according to Trump, his press conference, before he, you know what, Keita, focus. He said that the Black Hawk and the airplane crashed. He didn't have anything to do with him, even though he fired the air control conductor. Anyways, or coordinator. He just fired that person, so there's nobody in that position right now in current time. So if there's not no coordinator, how are you going to run a team of air traffic control people if there's not a leader, if there's not a manager, if there's nobody to say, you tell them to go this way, and and somebody else tell them to go this way. So that's one thing. Or yeah. Yeah, and to let them know, you can't fly in this airspace right now because we have another plane. But I was going to get to that. I was getting to this one point. Trump said, when it very first happened, that we need more private plane, what's them called? The towers. Watchtowers or whatever. Yeah. He's like, we need more private ones and less public ones. And what I heard, like I said, I am just repeating what I have heard. I don't know if any of this is true. Don't shoot the messenger. What I heard and what was leaked out was America Airline was on the public. Not public as far as like the public that if you get on, like you can see when the planes are coming in, what planes just flew out. That's the public one. So you will see, okay, I know the name of this plane is a B-51 or whatever. And I know that, okay, B-51 took off at this time. That's on the public one. But then they said the Black Hawk was on the private tower. That's what it's called. On the private tower. Okay. Now, how I heard it and how I understood it was the private tower can't see what's happening on the public tower. The public tower, because it is public, is the private ones is not letting you see what's on theirs. Now, do y'all see how that would be a problem? If I can't see you on my screen and in this flight tower can't see your little blip on the screen, and then the other tower can't see you, that means I can't see you until we about to crash. And like I explained to the girls, about time that I see you, it's already too late. It's already too late. Because if I'm flying, I don't know that you're up there because you're not on my screen. You're not a dot on my screen. Okay. And I know y'all like conspiracy theory. I only said that to say this. What that woman just said. On Philadelphia, News 5, I think it is. Don't quote me if I got the wrong news. But it is Philadelphia, and I think it was like News 5. Anyhow, what she said was that the plane took off. They lost it, like it was not on the radar for like, I think she said 10 minutes. And then it showed up on radar. And then when it showed up on radar, they said it was nose diving down. So when it took off, they seen the dot when it took off. They lost the dot. And then when the dot appeared again, the dot was going down. And they said that the plane crashed, holding 2 doctors, the parents, and a patient. It nosedived into the ground. So I asked Gary, because I'm not the smartest tool in the shed, but like I say, I'm not afraid to learn. Is it a such thing as sentinel blocking? And if it is, could this be a sentinel block? I'm not saying that somebody ran into them. Maybe they were on the public thing. Pennsylvania is, I know it ain't that near Potomac, near the White House. But I mean, it's close. It's not that close, but I mean, I'm just saying. What is the coincidence that in the last 2 days, like I said, Thursday-ish, Friday-ish night, Thursday night, because today's Friday night. So it wasn't maybe Wednesday night, because I remember Nancy Kerrigan, last night was crying. Okay, so Wednesday night, that's when it happened. The American airline plane and the Black Hawk plane crashed on Wednesday. And then today's Friday, and the Pennsylvania plane crashed. And in both stories, it has something to do with what? What did it have to do with? Not being able to see anything on the screen. Now, I'm not saying, and I'm not throwing out conspiracy theories that another plane crashed into the plane tonight. But the common denominator is they lost that dot. The traffic air lost the plane for about 10 minutes. I do believe she said. So they lost the plane on the screen. So they seen the dot disappeared, then they seen the dot again. And when they seen the dot again, the dot was going down fast, crashing. And it did crash. A big ball of fire. The Gary. We'll go ahead. Hold on. Here. Well, you gotta talk because it ain't gonna pick up. You gotta talk real loud, like at the bottom here. Gary.
Yeah, this is Gary. I'm going along with what she's saying. Let's think back to 9/11.
Yep.
A plane crashed into where?
The Twin
The
Towers.
Pentagon.
Yep.
In Washington. A plane crashed where? In Pennsylvania.
Yep, and New York.
And then there's two in New York, and all in all, they happened within 4 or 5 hours of each other.
Yep, one was 8, one was 9.
So if by chance come Sunday, there's 2 different plane crashes in New York. It's the same thing, just in reverse.
And
9/11.
Who is friends with the Crown Prince?
As she said, who's friends with the Crown Prince? Trump.
That's all I'm saying. And Kushner.
But I've got another one. Who was in charge when the immigrant kids disappeared?
Trump.
Trump was in charge. All these planes have what? Kids on them.
Yep.
All the Olympic skaters.
Yep.
Were 11 to 16 years old.
Yep. From
kids.
Boston, Mass.
All kids. Yes, there were adults on it, but they were all kids. This plane had a kid on it because his parents were there.
Yeah, it was getting medically flew.
Yeah. So it's another kid. So
Jesus is getting
if you link it all together, everything comes back to Trump.
And everything comes back to Left Behind.
We link everything back to Left Behind. It's the same thing. Everything is coming.
I haven't seen Nicolas Cage. No disrespect to Nick.
Yeah.
I'm talking about every time
we're talking the original Kirk Cameron's version.
Kirk Cameron. Even though Kirk Cameron is saying that Trump is the chosen one, and what did I say? He needs to go back and watch his movies, because his movies was made in, I think, 97, and everything that was in that movie in 97 is happening in 2025.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying.
Including Israel.
Including Israel. Nikolai look exactly like Putin. But I have always said that.
Yep.
And if I'm not mistaken, Nikolai is what? Soviet Union or it was because it's Nikolai. I was about to say Kirkpatrick. It's something with a K.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I think it might be a C. It sounds like a K, but I think it's a C. Because they were like, oh, it's like, it means Christ, or something like that.
That was a movie.
Yeah, I know it's a movie.
I'm saying, we know it was a movie, but that movie, the people who made the movie researched it, prayed a lot about it for guidance, and it matches up to the book of Revelation, exactly what's going on, or what happened in the Bible, and now what happened in the Bible is happening now.
And if y'all think about it, if y'all just and I know, call me a conspiracy theorist all you want. If y'all think about it, in I think it was the third movie, or it might be the second. It might be still the first one. The fire speakers. It happened in California. Now, it could have just been a weird coincidence. But California is still, right now, on fire. Hopefully, they get the fire out. But it literally, and so we don't know how the fire started, but how the fire spread it, and I hope that somebody can tell Trump this, because he's like, if you just rake the forest. Okay, so the only way that you can rake the forest and the forest be clean to where it's not going to catch on fire is you gotta take away the trees. Because you rake the forest, right? You're raking leaves. There's trees in the forest that drops leaves. Leaves, compost, turn into mud. So you gotta get rid of all the grass. You gotta get rid of all the leaves. And if you get rid of the leaves, you have to get rid of the trees. You get rid of the leaves, we can't breathe. We can't breathe. Why do you think the air control? Why do you think that they say that our air got worse when the Olympics went down to Rio? Why, guys? Do y'all know why that our air quality went down when they went to Rio, Brazil? Because they went to the world's lungs, cut down some of the forest. Cut down the forest to build bike trails. You know, and this literally just popped in my head in real time. Do y'all know what the law is in Hawaii? Do y'all know what the law is? The islands law, not the United States, not the country law, the islands law. You are not supposed to take any lava rocks without first asking the island. Not the people, the island itself. Tahiti. I don't think that's her name. I'm going off of Moana. Y'all let me have it. You have to ask her permission if you are allowed to take her a rock. But if you take a rock, you have to leave something. Now, I only say that because when they went to Brazil, they chopped down the trees, right? To build what? The little courses for the bikes. 4 people died. They literally rode their bikes, slid off the side of the mountain to their death. 4 bicyclists. And a couple of them wrecked to where they're not paralyzed, but they if they have a bicycle career, they're just now getting better. And the Brazil Olympics was about 9 years ago. I don't know if it was totally 9 years ago. But my point of me saying that, they probably did not ask Brazil, the world's lungs, the Amazon forest. They didn't ask the Amazon forest, or can we please chop down your trees? I know what they said. For every tree that we chop down, we're gonna grow. Some of them trees have been here since the beginning of time. They are thousands of years old. So yeah, you can plant a tree. That tree is maybe 10 years old. Maybe when they planted it. Like, I don't know how old them trees was, the ones that they planted. If they planted from seeds, it's going to take at least a good 20 to 30 years before it even gets knee-high to a grasshopper. So, literally, that's what... I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Keita is yelling. I'm sorry. Okay. Where you going to go? Where you going? I woke the baby up with my yelling. My whole point of me saying that is... Well, no, because I'm trying to get my words together. I know.
It's curling a little ball.
I didn't know there was one.
Yeah, it was just laying on me and I was yelling and woke it up. Are you ready to lay down, okay? Okay, I won't talk that loud. I'll talk a little loud.
She's talking to her
Yeah.
Even today, fires.
Yep.
A 16 or 14-year-old kid died in fire. The grandmother lived.
Yep.
I mean,
I'm telling you, God's coming back for his kids. He is. And like I told Gary just last night, literally, because I felt bad that when Nancy Kerrigan was talking about when she was saying that the Boston Mass ice skating team, that's who Gary was just talking about. When she was talking about that they were on that plane, that the American airline plane, they were on there. Our gymnasts, ice skaters. I was telling Gary, Nancy Kerrigan was talking about it. And for y'all that is not old enough to know who Nancy Kerrigan is, Nancy Kerrigan was one of the best U.S. Olympic skaters. Now, she got taken out of her thing because of Tanya Hardy. Tanya Hardy was jealous, even though Tanya was also on the U.S. Ice skating team. She got mad at Nancy, and then Tanya called her boyfriend, told her boyfriend to come and hit Nancy in the knee. And, Nancy, you know what, let me not, because she really was hurt. But still, I giggled. Not that she got hurt. Like, you know what, this ain't about her, Keita. But I was just saying last night to Gary that as bad as it sounds and as bad as it will kill me, I don't want the girls to go through the trials of tribulation. And I would rather them be in heaven with God than to be down here on earth during the end times. But it will literally kill me without having them. But I don't want them to suffer. And this is what I feel like is happening. I'm feeling like God is coming to get the innocent little kids. And it could be the ones that got lost during Trump. Because if y'all didn't know, on December the 24th, 2024, the Pope opened 4 doors. And we don't know what he's seen. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what was in Pandora's box. No, thank you. But the last time that the doors was open, December 2016. Now, in 2016, or it might have been 15. Anyhow, Trump he won the presidency. Right? Okay. 2024, Trump won the presidency. Why is the doors getting opened, and why is both time, and it's not the same Pope, so I don't want y'all to be like, well, he didn't see anything in 2015 because Trump. I'm not saying the same Pope. I'm saying why both times. When the Pope opened the door, why did both popes, 2 different men, see something that they said that they can never unsee? Now, it could just them being dramatic, but I don't want to say that they are, because we know what happened. We know the ones that were alive. We know how bad the first Trump years was. And the nerve of Dennis, and that's Trump, by the way. The nerve of him to say that the reason that the airplane crashed on Wednesday was DEI. And it was Biden's fault. Huh. He then said in the same breath, that when he came in, the first thing he did was fire everybody. So how did Biden, how is it that Biden's pick did anything. If you came in on day one and fired, said people, right? Then he said it was Pete Buttigieg's problem. Last time I checked, Pete Buttigieg don't work for you. This happened Wednesday. It is the 31st, today. So literally 10 days ago, 10 days ago, he got sworn in on January the 21st. Or no, it was the 20th. 11 days ago, he got sworn in. So 11 days ago, for 11 days, we haven't had an what is it called, Gary? Air traffic controller coordinator. We haven't had one for 11 days. 11. 1. So how's that Pete Buttigieg and Biden's fault? When this didn't happen 11 days ago, it didn't happen 12 days ago. One happened 2 days ago, 1.5, and the other one happened hours ago. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, think about it. This was 11 days, right?
Yep.
2 days ago would be 9 days.
Yep.
9/11.
9/11. Gary is so smart. Did y'all hear that? Other one was 9 days. Today is 11 days. 9 freaking. See, this is why I need you. This is what. See, y'all think about it.
And he thought 9/11, and remember, he thought 9/11 was a good thing. Because that made his tower the tallest one
he sure did.
in New York.
Hours, if y'all don't know, a couple of, let's say 12 hours. Because I don't know how many hours it was. But let's just give them 12 hours. So that would have been 8 o'clock at night. That 8 o'clock p.m. That Trump called into a radio show and literally said, now my tower is the tallest, now my building is the tallest tower in New York. 12 hours after 2, not 1, 2 towers fell. The dust wasn't even fully settled. And you had the nerve to say, now my building is the tallest tower in New York? Like I said. Well, I'm going to let y'all go. Like, we probably be the only one to hear this, Gary, because I don't know.
And he owns the 666 building.
Yep. Kushner on 666 Park, not Park Avenue, 5th Avenue. Yep. Just think about it. I know it's a conspiracy theory, and if nobody hears it, it's off my chest. It's off my chest.